AJ sumugot, the bump and the finish. Jumper is good. Lamar, basket and one. Yeah, 6 points back. Lahat knocks down the 3. Steal, Yambing, look out. William Bing throws it down. Laddie sees a gap and throws it down early. Sergio, what a putback jam. Oh my goodness. For 3.
Second game of our Monday triple header. We are back here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena in Manila. We're bringing back the Marikina Pilipinas Basketball League. Mindoro Tamaraw still looking to continue on their winning ways. They have won 3 of the last 4. The All-Star Bam Bam Gamalinda on your screens right there will be a reserve for the Southern Division. Will be battling up itong Marikina, who has been struggling in the past few months, but they are still in the hunt, in the play-in, and they want to be able to go up the standings and the ladder. Our game at hand, your Mindoro Tamaraw versus the Marikina Shoemasters Big Z Burger. Magandang hapon mga kaliga, Juanito Gregorio po, kasama si Coach Mike Perez. And Coach Mike, ang pag-usapan natin dito ay yung Mindoro. With a very stacked Southern Division, how important is this game for Mindoro?
Well, it's important because a win here could create a little bit of a separation with the battle for the 8th spot. Ano? Medyo dikit ng konti yung labanan nyo. You don't want the teams under to be catching up with the Mindoro Tamaraw.
Of course, we want to say hi to all of our viewers on YouTube, on Tap Sports, and on Solar Sports as well. We do hope that you enjoy our matchup at hand because this will be very important in terms of positioning in our standings. Pag-usapan natin itong Mindoro. Coach, they won their last game, itong Mindoro versus Bulacan, a team that usually challenges, but itong Mindoro controlled that ball game against Bulacan.
Oh, yes, they did. They did get that challenge from Bulacan, but good first quarter and third quarter production, close to 30 points. They shot the ball very well. The rebounds pretty much controlled by them. I think ang naging challenge lang sa kanila is yung 3-point shot making and even the free throws because they shot only 66% from the line, missing 8, and that matters in very close games. So thankfully for them, dito malaki ang kanilang kalamangan.
The only quarter they lost was actually the 4th quarter itong Mindoro that got them down to 18, but still able to go home with a victory. Pag-usapan naman natin itong Marikina, where it was another loss for Marikina, but it was against a big team in the Southern Conference against Cebu.
Well, their best quarter really was the first, where they got their biggest lead at 23 and 18. You know, had a strong first quarter, but could not sustain it. They pretty much struggled from the field. The shooting was not so good, even from 3 and even from the line. The rebounds, they got out-rebounded. And the lone bright spot really is that a close game in paint scoring, second chance opportunities, and even on bench points.
Itong Marikina will be battling it out against another Southern Division team in Mindoro. It's going to be a very crucial game for them as they want to be able to go up in terms of them being in the play-in. Ano po inaantay natin? Simulan na natin. Punta tayo kay Richard Tapon.
MPBL Season 8. Here's the starting unit for the Mindoro Tamaraws. Point guard number 0, Aaron Heruta. Forward number 31, Josh Flores. Playing center number 27, Jonas Tibayan. Power forward number 22, Marian Magat. And at 2 guard number 21, JB De La Cruz. They are led by Egay Macaraya, assistant coaches, Bong Ramos, Melo Banwa, Gab Malyari, and JC Libunao. Team managers, Zandra Norte and Benji Teodoro. The team owner is Paula Oriental Mindoro Mayor, Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz. Now for the Marikina Big Z Burger. Forward number 00, Jason Strait. Also at forward number 4, RB Berjay. Point guard number 14, Jethro Escoto. Coming in at center number 15, GP Paundo. Shooting guard number 22, RR Casajeros. The head coach is Angelo Nebres. assisted by Juben Ledesma, with Carlo Tomacas, Mong Pasco, Robin Zapanta, and Jello Olermo. The team managers, Michael Gonzalez and Doc Rianji Pio Quinto.
Starting five brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Marikina will be starting with Escoto, Casajeros, Faundo, Burjay, and Straight. While ito namang Mindoro will be starting with Heruta, De La Cruz, Tibayan, Magat, and Flores. Our officials in the ball game is Alvin Sosonco, Grace Vicente, Nel Santos, and Satir Merdeguia. Ito naman po sa panel, Juanito Gregorio po, magdadala sa inyo ng laro kasama si Coach Mike Perez and si Miss Gianna Lianes on the sidelines as well. Second of our Monday triple header. First play goes to Mindoro, but that's gonna be a miss. GP. Dito kay RV Burjay, a tall 5. That's gonna be brought in by Marikina. They go down to RR. He's gonna get fouled by Aaron Heruta.
And they really are challenging right now the defense very early of Aaron Heruta. And our Casajeros getting fronted right there and still was able to come up with something of that attempt. And RR, one of the leads of Marikina in terms of scoring.
Our Casajeros has been playing for Marikina for quite some time now. The homegrown has always been proud to represent itong Marikina. 2-0, the first two goes to RR.
Oh, long time na na yan, na naglalaro para sa Marikina. Even back then, when he was playing alongside sila Eloy Tan, Marvin Junicio, and then those guys now playing for the Gensan Warriors.
JV on the drive. That's going to be a push on JV De La Cruz. The extension of that left arm. It's going to be the ball of Marikina. Coach Agay Macaraya not happy with the whistle right there. 2-0 tayo dito. 9 minutes and 10 remaining in the first quarter. Scotto bigay dito kay RV Burjay. RR. Goes down to GP Faundo. Tall matchup on the front court. Faundo versus Magat. Magat. Bayong Brigade is not enough. GP Faundo finds a way off the spin.
Well, ang ganda ng pagkakapunta sa footwork ni GP doon. Pretty much the length of Magat all over him, but he still was able to find a way to score.
4-0. Mindoro still has not found a way in getting the basket into the rim. Escoto fires. It's good. 7-0 start in favor of Marikina.
Well, there have been games na makikita natin Mindoro going on a slow start, but they're one of those teams that's, very able to recover quickly. And just like as I say that, you got JV De La Cruz scoring off of it, and maybe really just trying to find the rhythm of the game itong Mindoro. But once they get to it, the momentum is so much better for the Tamaraws.
Faundo gets it a go. And GP Faundo has been aggressive to start the ball game right here. Jonas, lakas ng tira ni Jonas doon. Magat.
And more importantly, they're getting to the line.
Live the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
A good spray out. Mahirap na tira yun para kay GP Faundo, but again, he had to get past the long arms of Marion Magat. And this time it's Marion on the line.
Magat gets the first free throw, 6'7". We'll see Marion Magat will be going up another 6'7" in GP Faundo. 2 for 2 for Marion Magat. Score is 9-4. Ikot bola RV Burjay. Sell to Jetro Espoto. RR Casajeros from the outside. Straight line and in for RR Casajeros.
Wow, impressive shooting so far from the outside. Para dito sa Marikina, they have gotten so good at making shots. I don't think they've missed yet.
Quick answer coming from Aaron Hiruta. 12-6 tayo dito. And a strong start in favor of Marikina. RR has been playing terrific to start the ball game. GP hands it off. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Jetro, the drive, the dish, strong. Takbo ang Mindoro. Hiruta looking for a friend. He goes for the float. It's strong as well. And that's going to be a foul on Aaron Hiruta.
And Aaron says he got all ball, but the officials say otherwise. Yung pagkakataon kanina na na-spray yung bola papunta kay RR Casajeros. Jonas Tibayan got caught drop covering against RR Casajeros only because you don't normally see RR take threes. But in that instance, he saw that space and he took it.
3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
High stagger by Marikina.
GP, big to big. It's going to be hold on, I think it's going to be on the off ball in JV De La Cruz.
JV De La Cruz immediately reacting on that whistle. And again, in my opinion, another slow start for Mindoro. But sure enough, no, hindi sila, they quickly get out of it, in my opinion. Yung mga slow start na ganyan.
We haven't seen Bam Malinda. JC Recto has gotten his first minutes, and there's JJ Caspe. These are the usual guys that try to get the run back for them. Here's JC Recto getting the rebound.
And things would normalize, lalo na if they put in Brian Heruela. He's been pretty much the stabilizer for them.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL.
Kasi kadalasan pag nakita mo pumasok na si Brian, mararamdaman mo yung pagtimon niya.
Oo, tama.
Yung mga katropa, mga kapwa Swag City ng Mindoro.
Coach, talk about RJ Ramirez as he gets more playing time as a point guard. How much do you think he can grow with Brian Heruela being his kuya right here para dito sa Mindoro?
Of course, yung experience and the learnings and the takeaways that he can get out of Brian Heruela. Brian is pretty much a 100% point guard position guy, in my opinion. Just understands how to direct people, and it's important learnings from him that I'm sure RJ would benefit from. And si RJ naman is pretty solid then in the minutes that he's played. But you'd love for that point guard sure to be solid pa ng onte para dito kay RJ. But scoring-wise, no problema kay RJ yan.
12-9. Once again, that big-to-big matchup right there. But naipit yung bola dito kay GP Fauno, and that's gonna be a 24 on Marikina.
A really good defense by the Mindoro Tamaraws. I hope that they start waking up to this slow start. Kasi Marikina, sobrang ganda ng start ng Marikina this game. Lalo na on shooting wise. They've missed only twice, once in the paint, once in the mid-range jumper, but they have not missed anything from three.
Two screens. Ramirez extra to Recto. Recto, 5 straight, and he just powers his way through is JC Recto.
That's the challenge now para sa Marikina because RJ Ramirez, JC Recto, and Acosta pretty much very able, shot creators for them. And right there, Ramirez finding JC Recto and just uses all that body strength to get the defense away from him and to make that shot.
Welcome back to the MPBL. Kung napapansin nyo, kulang-kulang ang lineup ng Marikina ngayon. Well, higit pa sa injuries na kinakaharap nila, ilan actually sa mga players nila ay apektado rin ng pagbaha. In fact, Jordan Santa Ana ay hindi nakapunta sa laro ngayon dahil binaha ang kanyang kabahayan sa Cainta. Habang si Ridge Luciano at Jomer Lantayan naman ay binaha rin ang kanilang mga bahay sa Marikina. Pero they braved through the waters daw para hindi makancel ang laro ng kupunan nila ngayon. Actually, sabi ni Coach Angelo, ginagawa nilang inspirasyon ang mga apektado sa pagbaha. He told his team that they need to win this for them. He also has a message for everyone affected by the weather. He said, magtulong-tulungan tayo, we're in this together. Back to you, Juanito and Coach Mike.
Thank you for that, Gia. No, we do wish the best for the guys who are not here in terms of injuries at saka yung mga naipit sa baha because, of course, we don't want anything too bad for them. JC Recto getting a 9-0 run in favor of Mindoro here.
And you're liking that, effort and intent for Marikina. Well, we sure hope the guys, Jordan Santa Ana and the rest are feeling safe right now amidst all the flooding that's been going on and yung mga may injured. Kaya sana makarecover na kagad dahil kailangan kayo ng tropa ninyo here.
Magat with a slam! Trailing through the middle, able to get the jam is Marion Magat.
Well, talk about a rim run down middle of the floor. Marion Magat, free lane underneath, not a single rim protection, but GP Faundo trying to take this back.
Makasagot si GP Faundo. The run has continued here. Acosta on the left wing. Can't get it. Second try for Acosta. One more time. Kala ko dadakdak na naman itong si Marion Magat.
That sure looked like his intent.
We gotta get back to it for this fast break of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. Through the middle and flies high.
We have seen a lot of rim runs, but very rare have you seen a rim run with a slam down the middle. Clearly right there, middle of the floor, nobody on him. Just went straight up. And then we talk about yung slow start ng Mindoro na kaya nilang i-turn on kagad once na nakuha nila yung good rhythm nila at yung get a lot of feel for the game. This is what we've been talking about. I think they're on a 9-something run. O parang 11 na yata.
There's an 11-0 run. Make that a 12-0 run. Marikina has been scoreless for the last 2 minutes and 40 seconds of the ball game.
And I tell you, yung zero part ng run na yon is all because of the defense of the Tamaraws. That's where really they take a lot of pride on. But this is something that's got to be very consistent for Mindoro, and I'm sure the coaching staff would love for them to start strong in games.
Gerard Wilson with the right hand. That goes in for Gerard Wilson.
That might be an offensive goaltend.
Pero kung papakialaman niya ni Ubaldo, that will not count for Gerard Wilson.
Yeah. And as he went up, kita mo may hatak ng konti sa ring. Naiwan na tumulong na si Marion Magat. I was gonna go in, but yun nga, nahawakan yung net ni Ubaldo. Minsan in the heat of the moment, in the heat of compete, nangyayari talaga yan.
Buti na lang, hindi ko abot
Ayun na nga.
Kasi baka nakarami ako. Yun, masakit yun. That was a good drive by Gerard Wilson. Could have cut the lead and could have given them a basket because they've been scoreless for the last 3 minutes of the game.
Well, because of that statement of yours, I would like to take that back. Hindi pala nangyayari sa lahat yun.
Oo.
Ayan talagang nahatak ni Ubaldo
The ball was already going in, but that call by Ubaldo will nullify the shot by Gerard Wilson. 16-12 tayo dito.
One of the best at the low block.
Malinda. Too deep. Recto. Kicks it out.
Nice
One
pass.
more time. That's a good dribble drive offense played by Mindoro.
Ganda ng minuto pinapakita ni Bricks Acosta. Since he came in, he's been really contributing well for Mindoro.
Drake Acosta not really getting a lot of minutes in the season. He's been in and out of the lineup, but today he is ready to contribute. Etong si Drake getting the rebound right there. MANNY Pay, the digital wallet built for the community. Recto on the fader. Can't go.
More importantly, if you're Mindoro, you're getting your paint touches. And kung ikaw naman Marikina, you have to stop those paint touches because, you know, it's getting guys in scoring opportunity. Ganda.
Zoom action is to perfection para dito sa Marikina. Gerard Wilson finding Escoto on the wing.
Now, if your primary handler goes middle, that corner's got a lift. And ang ganda ng timing ng pagkakarip na yon ni Escoto.
It's Bam. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Bam drives baseline, stops, pops, long. Rebound goes to Jason straight. Jason decides to slow things down, goes to Gerard Wilson. Gerard goes to the drive. Gerard Wilson with the left hand.
Gerard Wilson, dapat may +2 points na siya. Kaya lang, na-nullify yung kanina. But he's been doing really good. Assisting on that 3 earlier by Escoto. This time trying to finish that side of the floor.
Since he's been on the floor, he's been +5. Ito si Gerard. Bono on the post. Bono, fader, tatama kay Aaron Soriano.
Well, here's the thing that's more concerning for Marikina, in my opinion. They have rarely gotten any shots from the inside. A lot of the shots of Mindoro have come from inside the paint. Very early, the reason that they were up is because the shots were really more of mid-range for the Tamaraos. But soon as JC Recto, RJ Ramirez, and even Rica Costa came in, they have gotten more inside the paint.
New faces on the side of Mindoro, Brian Naruela and JJ Caspe to get their first minutes, as well as Joseph Sedorifa.
Well, Marikina right now, you're down only 2 points despite your, lesser production. You really just gotta sustain it. You're still in this game.
2 for 2 for Ken Bono. Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Foul is called on a white shirt. There's going to be a pull.
And Joseph.
It's going to be on Joseph Sedorifa.
And Joseph Sedorifa a bit surprised at that call. And the guys, our officials, have been very intently looking at the weak side action.
Ang nangaasar sa gilid kung hindi na naririnig si Fafa Ray Hognatan ang nangaasar dahil they were teammates in Meralco. I think a few years back.
Ba talaga pang kulitan ng mga basketball player.
Pag talaga pag nag-iba-iba na kayo ng team, ang dala mo bigla asaran eh.
It doesn't matter the age and the length of play. Sedorifa.
Ayun, sagot naman. At ang kanyang titig ay siyempre diretso kay Papa Ray Hognatan.
Kay Papa Ray. Walang nagawa si Papa Ray. Speechless, defenseless.
Landayan, sasagot, wala. Ball is tapped. It's too strong. It goes to Coach Egay.
Well, while Marikina is, trying to find a way to score, ito namang Mindoro getting a good rhythm, towards the end of the first. They are right now up by 5 with a little over a minute remaining.
Post action.
Ganda.
Goes outside. It's the small to the big. Hindi lang may tapos. Heruela gets the rebound. Sedorifa decides to drive. Fake pass. Short. Bono on the third try is good for Ken Bono.
That drive by Sedorifa, hindi pa niya napapasok pero tumitingin na siya kay Ray.
Siyempre si Papa Ray, pati si Ken Bono inaasar eh. Walang takas ata lahat eh. Ano ba to? Isa-isahin ba to ni Papa Ray?
But ganda ng pagkaka-putback na ni Ken Bono. This is why it's best to watch the games live. Because there are some activities on the side that you don't see. This is very entertaining. For the fans right here, even the fans seated behind.
Tawa ng tao yung mga tao dito sa likod eh.
Tayo nga, ilang hakbang lang natatawa
parang naka-stand-up comedy to si Papa Ray. Errol.
Nice
Hindi
move.
maiusog pero makakakuha ng sabit kay Ken Bono.
Ganda ng pihit na yan ni Errol. Si Errol at one point, we've seen him take over games. I recall in some of the matches that he's played, not really more on the offensive side, but really more on defensive and rebounding. That is so much that you can get from Errol Soriano.
Late for Imus to start the season. He's got a few good double-double games. The trade window decided to transfer teams to look for a new beginning with Marikina.
Well, one of the games that comes to mind in terms of Errol Soriano performing was that Bulacan game, diba? With Jordan Rios, right?
Yes, that's right. Actually, one of the lead guys in getting that player of the game honors, pero si Jordan Rios, nakuha yung putback. Can't get it to go is Bam Gamalinda.
Good rebound by Marikina. You're down only 7. Got to produce here.
12 seconds on the first quarter game clock. Landayan gets the floor. 4 seconds remaining on the game clock. Nakuha ni Bono. Fires the three. It's going to be off to the left. And that will end the first quarter. A slow start, Coach Mike. Pero itong Mindoro nakabawi at nakarecover.
Magandang sustainability rin in terms of recovery nitong Marikina. They were down by as much as 8. They were able to cut this lead down to 5. But guys like Escoto and for Mindoro naman, it's JC Recto, RJ Ramirez, and Rick Acosta. Sama mo pa yung dunk kanina ni Marion Magat na walang nakapigil sa pag-dunk na niya na yan.
It's 21 to 26, lima. Ang kalamangan netong Mindoro to head into the second quarter.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basket.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Back here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena in Manila, second of our Monday triple header. Mamaya, meron pa tayong main game, San Juan versus Manila. To, I assume mga fans ng Manila to kasi mga naka-maroon. Pero syempre, sa maulan na hapon at maulan na gabi, ba't hindi nyo kami samahan dito sa MPBL and have a good quality basketball with us. Of course, our VIPs here, Commissioner Emerson Loretta, head of basketball operations in Sandria Lubit, and head of security, Rudy Distrito. Start the quarter is a float right away for Jomel Landayan.
Trying to take advantage of the very first defensive stand by Mindoro. Jomel Landayan, no problems at all that side of the floor. This is that stagger for Caspe and that low block for Brian. Nice move.
Heruela blocked from behind by the shorter but very agile Jomel Landayan.
Yeah, twice they've got into that action with Brian Heruela down on the low block. And the big Y is, he's pretty strong a guard on that low post with a smaller Landayan guarding him. Pero, athletic rin ito si Landayan eh.
So 10 on the shot clock. No need to rush para sa Mindoro. Si Heruela aatake. Heruela helped out. Utsuga Malinda, 3 seconds. Kicks it out. Napasible. Mahina yan. The rebound goes to Marikina.
A little bit hurried na yung tira na yan para kay John Apasible because the clock was ticking on them.
Double stacks. Errol. Fake. Errol on the drive. Errol. Mahina yan para kay Errol Soriano. Rebound goes to Apasible. Tama ng bola si Caspe. Early post.
Too easy.
Gamalinda gets the finish.
Well, that was too easy. Bam Gamalinda just gave them a target hand to pass to. JJ Caspe read that well, and just an easy, good look for Bam Gamalinda.
Kick out.
Nice break.
Landayan. Mahina yan para kay Jomel Landayan. The rebound goes to JJ Caspe. Caspe. Tumingin, pero wala. Pasible, down low. Wala pa rin yan para kay John Pasible. 0 out of 2 here in the second quarter. Ball game has slowed down a little bit here. Both teams has only scored 2 apiece.
Si Jomel pa lang ang nakaka-score dito sa Marikina so far.
Okay.
Wow.
Si hard shot. It's gonna be for Bonifacio, who has 3 points already in the ball game.
And he had help defensively, pero kinaya niya.
Now making stops etong Marikina. Gerard Wilson with the basketball. Gerard in and out. Try to drive. Looking for the same shot. Kick out to Ubaldo. No look pass down low. Di lang kayang kontrolin etong si Ron Bonifacio.
I'm liking how Wilson is actually moving on the floor.
Last week of the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL. This was the early seal by Bam Gamalenda.
Yep. Very basic basketball right there. You try to get an early seal. He got fronted, gave a hand to be a target, caught it, and made a bucket.
Errol Soriano with a spin to the finish. A guard giving a screen, the big attacking, and the finish is good for Marikina.
Well, inverted two-man action, if I might say. See right there by Errol Soriano trying to take on, given that screen by Jomel Landayan. Split the defense, spun, went on a 0-1, and that 1-2 step perfectly executed.
Nagmukhang turumpo si Soriano to cut the lead down to 1, 28-27.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao.
To all the fans of MPBL, we want to invite you to watch the All-Star Game sa Inares Center, Montalban, Rizal sa August 29. Magkita-kita tantanan. God bless you all.
On August 29, we go to the Inares Center in Montalban, Rizal to review the 2026 Sports Plus MPBL All-Star. Siyempre, kasama dyan sa ating Southern Team Reserves, si Bam Gamalenda, at may kwentong dala dyan, si Miss Gianna Lianes.
Well, nung nalaman daw ni Bam Gamalenda na parte siya ng All-Star lineup this year, natawa siya. In his words, akalain mo yun sa edad ko na ito, kaya ko pa mag-All-Star. But he is proud daw to be the oldest All-Star player this season, saying, sana ma-inspire ko pa ang kabataan to never stop working on their craft. Pinaka-excited daw si Bam Bam na makasama ulit ang kanyang former teammate in Ino Comboy, while he said he's also excited for a good challenge in hopefully matching up against Dave Ildefonso. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, G. Alam mo, nag-aabot sila sa, I'm not sure if it's in the 3x3 division or in San Miguel, if I'm not mistaken. But Bam Gamalenda is the oldest All-Star that will be playing this 2026 All-Star game. Pero kita mo naman, Coach, wala sa edad yan. Nasa kondisyon at sa preparasyon yan para kay Bam Gamalenda.
And I think yung napakahalaga ng kanyang why. He really wants to inspire the young players. See that travel right there. Because I feel, as I follow his social media, that's really been his advocacy. No? Yung makatulong sa mga bata, maka-inspire, understand. I think he has a camp or he's coaching kids trying to learn the game of basketball. And how beautiful is that to be learning from the Bam Bam Gamalenda, one of the very sound, fundamentally skilled basketball players we have in the MPBL.
Coach, nagugulat ako, kulang ang iyong sabi.
Ano?
Wala si former
Red Lion.
Red Lion,
Oo,
Bam Bam Gamalenda yan. Wala yung... ina-expect ko manggaling sa'yo eh. Ito.
Well, that's going to be a foul.
It's gonna be 3 free throws for Joseph Sidorifa. I didn't really see where the hit was, but that's gonna mean 3 free throws for Joseph Sidorifa.
Well, Sidorifa so far is shooting 2 out of 4 from the field. He's 2 out of 3 from 3. And he's a streaky shooter as well. Itong si Joseph Sidorifa.
Though he misses on the first free throw, itong si Joseph Sidorifa.
And when you talk of Joseph, you always understand how he's been really representing Mindoro for the most part. 19 games played, started in 13 of them. Very rarely gets to the line, but he's averaging roughly about 8 points and about close to 4 rebounds per game.
Subong Cebu, etong si Joseph Sidorifa, but he's been around in the league, has played for a few teams. Was better known when he was playing, of course, for the Makati Super Crunch, where he was the star of that team. Extreme subok at kompletong appliance brand ng Pilipinas. Last year, he was part of the Abra Solid North Weavers.
Yes.
Pero this year, iba muna ang kanyang irerepresenta. Jomel, 6 on the shot clock.
Wow.
Jomel through the middle. Jomel and Dayan. That's gonna be an extension of, I don't know if the left foot or the left arm on Jomel and Dayan.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a charge.
That was a tough move. Splitting down the middle, lalo na at that pace. He was going downhill. And one thing is clear. Every time you have Errol Soriano being guarded by Marion Magat out in the perimeter, he's gonna put the ball on the floor and try and attack.
6-point lead in favor of Mindoro. Sa Dorifa, quick swing. Di handa si RJ Ramirez. Medyo nagulat.
Oh, biglaan rin kasi yung pasa papunta kay RJ. He could have gotten also with a face-up, no? Kasi naka-drop coverage yung bantay sa kanya. He could have gotten an elbow jumper.
Especially Josh Flores, who has a jumper. A very good outside jumper for a 4 guy.
That's what I was saying.
Gerard Wilson drives middle. Gives it up to GP Faundo. Good for GP Faundo. And Gerard Wilson has been doing well in making those driving kicks.
Oh, yes, he has. Actually, kung iisipin mo nga yung pagka-drive niya sa gitna, nakapag-plug pa ng space si GP. Pero soon as he released it, GP was pretty much in range.
Maganda dito, coach, kay Gerard Wilson. He's not yet 100% after that bad ankle fall. I'm not sure if it was you and me during that game against the Quezon Huskers. He's only about 75 to 80%, so there's still more to his game. Itong si Gerard Wilson. But right now, he is providing quality minutes. And once again, the assist by Gerard, the finish by Jason Strait.
Well, a good run for Marikina right now. They're down only a couple of points. And this has been a solid, mid of the second quarter run by Marikina. One might say it started with Mindoro relaxing, but no, this starts on the defensive end until they get to the open floor and finishing the right way.
Even looking like a little Rajon Rondo pass fake move from Jason Strait, but more what's important is he gets the finish to cut the lead down to 2.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag
Ito ang inaabangan talaga year after year because the best are here. At
He wants the crowd to get into this, ladies and gentlemen. Having some mad drop.
What a play.
There you go. And that's it.
Oh, my!
We have a new champion this year.
Welcome to the MPBL All-Stars.
On August 29, we bring you the All-Star Game, which we will have a lot of activities. The All-Executive Game, the 3-point shootout, the Slam Dunk Contest, the one-on-one invitational challenge, at syempre, ang MPBL All-Star Game. Hatid namin lahat sa inyo yan sa Montalban, Rizal. And one guy that you can expect to play there is currently playing right now. Bam Gamalenda is going to be playing there. And here he is, missing on the shot.
One thing that's curious para sa lahat, I'm sure, is yung one-on-one invitational.
Yes.
No, wow. I'm interested on who the guys are and the rules of that,
Hindi pa nire-release, no? Kung sino yung mga maglalaro.
Magulat ako, andun pa.
Wala. Baka magulat lahat ng players right there. Gerard Wilson, 4 points in the ball game.
Sige, I'll give you a bye on the one-on-one, but you have to be at least in the 3-point shootout.
Maganda dyan, one-on-one. Ang matchup ko kay Manny Ladi,
Yan.
Marion Magat,
Oh.
Raven Gonzalez, sino mga kaya ko? Sed Manzano.
Tapos paggawa kang t-shirt, nakalagay, heart over height. Yeah.
Tapos postihan lang ang labanan.
Oo, patay tayo.
Straight.
Nice pass.
Medyo malalim. Now JC Recto gets the basketball. 2 versus 1. Recto all the way for the lay.
Yeah, no way Recto's gonna give that up. He was full speed downhill with only Escoto right there on the middle. He definitely is gonna elevate.
Gets the lead back on the side of the Tamaraws. Escoto blitzed. Flores reading it well pero masyadong mababa. Wilson, left wing, fires a 3. Off to the left.
Wow, what
JP
effort.
Faundo. Here is the tall matchup once again. Magat gets the rebound.
They got numbers.
Recto between the legs. Kick out to Bam Gamalinda. Bounce 3. Good for Bam Gamalinda.
And would you be surprised if he happens to end up in the 3-point shootout?
Lahat kaya ni Bam Gamalinda.
Oo naman. The former San Beda
That's
line.
right. Kuwang-kuwa ni Coach Mike because they will get the steal of the game. Brought to you by Extreme Boom 3 Waterproof Speaker, Unstoppable Sound, Ultimate Power, JC Recto. Wala nang tinignan, walang gas. Sorry, all gas, no brakes for JC Recto. Break muna tayo dito. 5 kalamangan ng Mindoro.
Bawang bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan. Kaya yung bayan biglang magmahal. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang punan. Iwasan na ang mga bisyo.
Magbabalik po tayo dito sa PACQUIAO'S Arena in Manila. Second of our Monday triple header. Our VIP table, Emerson Oreta, Zalderia Lubit, and Rudy Distrito always in attendance. Galing pa ng Ilaganyan. At ngayon, nandito na ulit sa Manila ang ating mga VIP. Always making sure that everything is smooth dito sa MPBL. Straight, kick out to Pasajeros, corner 3, short. Foul will be called on Marion Magat.
Malikot rin kasi si GP Paundo kumilo sa loob. No? He always tries to battle for open space, lalo na sa rebounding.
RR on the corner. Catch and shoot, in and out. 3 versus 2, Bam. For the recovery coming from Marikina. Mindoro doesn't force the issue. Magat. 14 on the shot clock na kay Bam ang bola. Now it's with Recto. Recto straight but long. Magat tried to go for the offensive rebound pero ang ganda talaga ng box out nito ni GP Paundo.
I was gonna say the same, I tell you.
And I love that there's mutual respect between these two bigs.
Yeah.
Hand check foul will be called on RJ Ramirez.
Well, except maybe for the reach advantage of Marion Magat. You know, GP and Marion close in terms of player profile. No?
Wala tayong gano'n na coach. I think dapat next year makuha na rin natin yung mga wingspan yung mga players para makita natin kung ano talaga yung mga advantages.
May mga bagay na hindi tayo piniyayaan.
Oo.
Ganun talaga. Matangkad sila eh. Nice.
RV Berge though, playing the 3 and able to provide with that reverse layup.
Well, no question. Isa sa mga kailangan nilang makakita ng scoring kasi pag umiscore yan, sobrang napakalaki para sa kanila. Great footwork always by JC Recto.
Basket and 1 for JC Recto. I was trying to confirm what the call was. Was it a travel? Was it a foul? It's going to be a basket, the bonus for JC Recto. Getting that left hand in is JC.
And he just got out of a two-man action. Froze the defense a little bit, come the elbow, and then went on a downhill with acceleration, finishing with the left hand. And if you are not impressed by that, and even by the way that we described it, talagang mararamdaman mong kung gaano kahirap ang paggawa na yan, lalo na para dito kay JC Recto.
First guy in double digits in today's ball game. 11 na yan para kay JC Recto. We missed this kind of a ball game from JC Recto, who usually scores less the past few months.
Yes.
JC, but it's good to see him back aggressive here in the first half. Pero ito, sagot agad sa kabila si GP Paundo.
Ganda talaga ng binibitaw ni GP Paundo in this game. That's his already second mid-range jumper. He's 3 out of 4 from inside the paint. Wow, what a fake.
Good pass and another jam coming from Marion Magat.
Playing unselfish basketball right now. Itong Mindoro Tamaraos. You've got a scorer in Bam Gamalinda in range. No, he's guarded, gives it up over to Marion Magat for that second slam of the game.
One thing I loved about that, coach, they didn't need a dribble. Everybody got a touch of that basketball without a dribble.
I know. And amidst this comeback, trying to be put up by Marikina as they try and keep in pace. This was that very beautiful pass over to that two-handed slam this time from Marion Magat.
Kanina isa, ngayon dalawa para kay Marion Magat to give us the play of the game. Brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Well, two veteran big men, combining forces underneath and making it tough for the defense to decide who to cover.
Marion Magat goes to the bench. Will be subbing in for a shorter but stockier big in John Apacible. Score is 42-38. Press will be deployed here by Marikina. Ramirez goes middle, press break. The attack to press, but JC Recto could not get in control of the basketball. Turnover for Mindoro.
Yeah, reach by Jason Strait.
MANNY, the digital wallet built for the community. Far out 3. Tried to use bank pero wala yan para kay Escoto. Ball stays with Marikina.
Ooh.
That's gonna be a foul on JV De La Cruz. Will they challenge this? They felt that Casajeros just lost balance pero parang si Coach Egay at si Coach Bong walang plano gamitin ang kanilang challenge.
It looked like he fell by himself. Let's see. I don't think that was enough.
Coach, ikaw ang makakasabi. Ikaw ang nanood na ng Spider-Man eh. May mga ganun bang posing nun sa Spider-Man?
Gusto mo talagang sabihin ko.
Wag. Manonood pa ako.
Yeah.
Manonood pa ako.
Yan lang yung usapan namin ni Ken. Hindi mo pa napapanood. Kwentuhan.
Si Ken kasi aantayin sa Disney Plus eh.
Matagal pa lumabas yun.
Miss. Good box out by John Apacible.
At narinig ko na pinag-usapan niyo yun. Kaya medyo matagal pa yun.
9-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Ang si Mindoro will not force the 2-for-1. They want to be able to get the best shot possible. They go out to Drick. Looking for a friend. Goes to Apacible. To Malinda. Drives baseline. Kicks it out to Ramirez. Lalabas para kay Ramirez. Apacible keeps it alive and he will be fouled from behind.
And there is a reason why John Apacible is here in Mindoro. To help out in rebounding down in the paint and to be a threat in second chance opportunities. Double-double in their last game against Bulacan. 14 points, 7 of 10, 14 rebounds, 2 assists. And that is a game that you hope would kind of launch the kind of player that John Apacible is.
These are the numbers that we were looking for when he was playing for Rizal but could not really provide.
That's right.
Pero dito, mas magandang minuto ni John Apacible. 0 out of 2. Si John on that trip. RB goes to GP. 5 seconds on the game clock. Escoto, 2 seconds. Escoto, the fake, the fire. It's going to be a little too strong for Jetro Escoto, and that will end our first half, 42-38 in favor of Mindoro.
Yeah, you're liking how Marikina is performing in this game, keeping the game very close. At one point, they had a lead at 8 points, but then Mindoro recovered, went on a run, and now it's Mindoro with a 4-point lead at the break.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan. Kaya yung mayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo. Iwasan na ang mga
We are still here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena for Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ako po si Gianna Llanes at halftime na ngayon ng ating second game between Mindoro and Marikina. The score is 42-38 in favor of Mindoro. Kasama ko ngayon ang team owner ng Mindoro at ang head coach ng Marikina. Umpisahin natin with the head coach of Marikina, Coach Angelo Nepres. Coach Angelo, I know that it was a huge game for you guys to go against Cebu last game. You guys are performing great right now. Ano yung natutunan nyo from that game that you're applying now?
In Cebu game kasi alam natin ngayon ang ganda ng mga standings nila. And also they're playing their best para sa Cebu. Yun din naman yung motto namin here in Marikina. We're always fighting for the ball. We're always fighting for every possessions that we have. Everything is basketball. That's it.
I also know that a huge motivation for your team is to play for those that are affected from the recent typhoon sa Habagat. Kaya ano naman po ang mensahe nyo sa lahat ng mga taga Marikina ngayon na nanonood ngayon na apektado din sa pagbaha?
Yeah. Some of my players are not here because of the flooded. They are flooded. Jordan Santa Ana, some of my Marikina players are flooded. So siguro yung pagiging ano ko lang is sana yung mga tao na mga constituents help government, don't bash the government. Just help us, help the government na malaman nila kung ano yung kailangan ng community. Kasi kailangan natin magtulungan with the situations that we are facing. Kasi hindi to biro eh. This is for the Philippines talaga. Kailangan yung community, magsimula sa community din, i-address para ma-address ng government kung anong meron. Kasi sobrang daming trabaho ng government sa totoo lang na kailangan na tulong from the community.
I love that. Ano naman po ang mensahe nyo sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa inyong kupunan?
Yeah. Pinapasalamatan namin lahat ng mga taga Marikina, also Coach Elvis Tolentino, the owner of Marikina Shoemasters, Mayor Maan Chodoro, Congressman Marcy Chodoro, sa lahat ng bumubuo ng council ng Marikina, sa Big Z Burger, Michael Gonzalez, Bayani PH, sa mga sumusuporta sa amin, Herc Fitness, True to Self, stickers, sa lahat ng mga taga Marikina na sumusuporta sa amin. Maraming salamat. And also sa mga families namin na ngayon syempre mabigat kasi bahabagat. So tulong-tulong lang sa family ko, sa wife ko, sa baby ko and sa parents ko. Maraming salamat.
Thank you very much once again. That was the head coach of Marikina, Coach Angelo Nebres. Ngayon, kausapin naman natin ang team owner at ang mayor ng Pola Oriental Mindoro, Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz. Mayor Ina, alam ko rin po na marami ang apektado sa Mindoro dahil sa mga dagdaang bagyo at habagat. Ano naman po ang mensahe nyo para sa kanila?
Tiwala lang sa Diyos, siyempre, unang-una. And dasal lang tayo palagi kasi alam mo, ang climate change nandyan talaga. Hindi natin alam yung kalamidad kung kailan darating. Kaya kailangan laging handa tayo.
Mayor Ina, it's so fun talking to your players kasi lahat sila ay napakasaya na maging bahagi ng inyong kupunan. Bakit mahalaga rin para sa inyo na alagaan talaga ang inyong mga players?
Bukod sa maganda yung host namin ngayon, siyempre, napakaganda yun, na beauty queen talaga. And siguro dahil iba kasi yung samahan namin sa Mindoro. Family kami sa Mindoro. Kaya yung mga players namin, masaya sila. At laro lang talaga, laro lang. At sabi ko sa kanila, kailangan yung samahan nandun talaga, palagi. Hindi pwedeng pag minsan hindi na ipasok, nangyayari naman yan. Bawal ang magtampo. So talagang thankful ako sa players namin. And siyempre kay coach at sa mga staff.
Mayor Ina, napakasaya din namin whenever we get to visit Mindoro dahil fully jam-packed ang inyong home court. So I'm sure maraming nanonood ngayon na sumusuporta sa inyo. Pasalamatan nyo naman po sila.
Sa lahat po ng Mindoreños, maraming salamat po sa support ninyo. Siyempre, sa lahat ng mga sponsors from Mindoro, maraming salamat po. Wala pong Mindoro Tamaraos kung walang sumusuporta. At wala naman pong players. Kumbaga, walang magandang laro kung hindi magaling yung mga players natin. And ginagawa po nila yan para sa lahat ng mga Mindoreños. And siyempre, gusto natin pasalamatan natin True Tea, Hotel Sogo, PRM Athletics, PKL Box, Gold's Gym, Go Bogs, sa inyo pong lahat, maraming salamat sa ating mga marketing officers, kay La JC, kay Sandra, and kay Coach Benji. Thankful tayo sa kanila kasi sila talaga yung nag-aasikaso for the team.
Thank you very much. Once again, that was the team owner of Mindoro, Mayor Jennifer Ina Alegre Cruz. Magbabalik pa po ang Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League.
MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patatalo, buong barangay ay suportado. Kahit ano ang mangyari, sama-sama tayo. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL na, yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. Sa Luzon, sa Visayas, at Mindanao. MPBL, Maharlika Pilipinas Basketball League. Ang bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat, kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL, tatak panalo.
Halftime here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena where we bring you Mindoro versus Marikina. Currently, Mindoro is up by 4 after a strong start by Marikina. Mindoro was able to recover and now the lead is still with Mindoro.
Well, one of the reasons why they keep this game very close. At one point, even led over Mindoro was their very efficient shooting. But the assist really came in the mid of the first quarter, and then forcing more turnovers for Marikina, to which the Tamaraos got 12 points off of it, and the huge help off the bench. I felt that was the key difference maker, because rarely have you seen really good help coming from the bench mula dito sa Marikina.
More than half the points of Mindoro coming off the bench. Guys like JC Recto, Bam Gamalinda, John Apacible, Brian Heruela. These are the guys that contributed off the bench. Marion Magat getting 2 slams in the ball game already, but the numbers are there. 8 more attempts for Mindoro, even though they're not shooting as well. Yung dami naman ng kanilang naipapasok, yun ang mapapalamang dito sa Mindoro. Third quarter is among us. First possession goes to Mindoro.
And then, tsaka ako, I always look at points per possession at the break. And it was a pretty good points per possession para dito sa Marikina. They were at 1.01, which is pretty okay. The goal is not really to be below 1. And so, they're pretty solid in that department. 1.11 ang Mindoro, only because they are, finding good looks because of those more assists that they've issued. But Marikina, they're pretty much in this. And so kung ako ang Mindoro Tamaraos, I will definitely not be complacent. I will continue to pound on Marikina and score on my end of the floor.
Elevator for RR Casajeros. He fires and makes it. RR Casajeros gets the first basket in the third quarter for Marikina.
There you go. That's already 4 3-pointer makes for Marikina. They're 4 out of 11, and they make their first here in the third.
Hook shot is strong for John Apacible. Ball is tapped out. It will stay with Mindoro. 9.6 remaining on the shot clock for for Mindoro to be able to make a shot here. Heruta, corner exit. Flores on the drive, the hesitation to the drive, that's short for Josh Flores. Rebounded by Jason Strait. Scotto, 2-man game. Good defense by Josh Flores. Wants the one-on-one against Josh. 13 on the shot clock.
And he wants this.
Scotto to Strait. Jab step, punta kay RV. Good defense being played by Mindoro here. 4 seconds remaining. Switch. Escoto on the drive. It bails him out.
I thought on the very first instance that Jethro Escoto got that ball, he passed it up. He could have gone up against Flores. Pero nung pinasa niya kay Strait, JC Recto nakapantay. They don't have an advantage. But as soon as that ball went back to him, had Bam Gamalinda, he had to attack downhill.
Good answer coming from Bam Gamalinda on the other end. The lead goes back to Mindoro.
Gamalinda's got 9 so far in this game.
GP Faundo. Marion Magat is not starting the third quarter. Casajeros off the handoff. Same action, same result. 6 points in total in the quarter for RR Casajeros.
And he's got 11 for the game.
The lead is back with Marikina. Gamalinda could not get the finish. Magkakataon para sa Marikina to extend their lead here. Escoto attacking middle. Tried to fish against Hiruta and he will be successful in fishing for a foul.
And you like this activity to start for Marikina. Probably, heading back into the break saying, hey guys, we're down only by this much. A few possessions lang to. We play good defense and get a quick run. We'll be able to get the driver's seat back. They led by as many as 8. And itong Mindoro naman, it's really going back to slow starts to certain quarters. This time, slower at the start of the break.
Scotto gets first free throw. Extends the lead up to 3. For 2. And 2 scoring in the quarter right here. Hiruta goes to Bam, goes to Magat. Extra pass to Recto. Ikot ulit kay Hiruta. No shot available. Gamalinda off the spin. Too much passing on the side of Mindoro.
Yeah, really could not get to a big advantage. No? Every defender every offensive guy rather that got that ball had a defender who was 1 arm's length away. You don't have advantage that side of the floor.
So 7 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Straight. Defended by JJ Caspe.
Yeah.
Could not find a friend here. Medyo naipit yung bola doon kay Jason Straight. Nakikasaheros. Hard drive blocked by Magat, and that will be a 24 on the side of Marikina.
Excellent defense by the Mindoro Tamaraos, pushing the ball outside, forcing very uncomfortable touches on the floor, and then that closeout of that help by Marion Magat to seal the deal in that defensive stand.
Recto, labas dito kay Hiruta. Hesitates, goes to Gamalinda. Off to the right for Bam Gamalinda.
Tamaraos so far, having some challenges getting shot makes. Samantalang itong Marikina, hindi pa nagmimintes from the field.
Escoto goes out to GP Faundo. He's had 2 mid-range shots. The spin. One more shot. Bump the basket. The bonus for GP Faundo.
Well, you got to be impressed with how GP Faundo ran that one. One might say he could have gotten for that pull-up only because he had a couple of perimeter jumpers earlier. He decided against it, went inside, got into a little bit of a challenge, especially with the reach of Marion Magat. But again, that footwork enabling GP Faundo to find a good space where he can create separation, find the bucket.
Mindoro now deciding to use their strong 5 because the lead of Marikina has already bloomed to 7.
Getting outscored here in this quarter.
Score is 51-44. He only scored 2 points in the quarter. Itong Mindoro, Recto on the drive and a good baseline drive to cut the lead down to 5.
Getting into a good stretch. I think that's what's important for Mindoro right now as they try to trail, get themselves back in the driver's seat. Samantalang ito namang Marikina, anticipate mo na, magkakaroon ng konting tightening up on the defensive side, which they are feeling right now with the clock at 5.
Escoto, punta dito kay Faundo, decides to go for the jumper, and that was the only shot available with the shot clock dying, and that's going to be a miss for Marikina.
Now, we talked about the look earlier. See this pass over to JC Rector. You always find the baseline open. You gotta attack that if you're JC.
We have the game brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Oh, that's a travel.
The shuffle on the feet. That was a very sharp call by referee Grace.
But I guess to JC's point, what he's saying is that ni-release na niya yung bola, but nauna yung paa niya na umangat. Hindi pa tumatama yung bola sa sahig.
Punta muna tayo kay Miss Gianna Llanes.
Well, this is from Marikina's halftime huddle. Sabi nila, masaya sila sa linalaro nila ngayon dahil hindi talaga kumpleto ang kupunan nila. Karamihan daw sa mga shooters nila ay wala ngayon. Kaya sabi ni Coach Angelo that this game is an eye-opener for his team, that basketball really revolves around good defense. Nakita rin daw niya na with every possession, his players are pushing it. So now he's focused on sustaining it for the second half. He tells them there is no pressure on them, conserve their energy when they can, and to just be patient with everything. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, G. Well, obviously that halftime huddle was a big plus on the side of Marikina as they have woken up, Coach Mike.
Oo. Yan ang halaga ng halftime break natin, where you get to assess how you perform in the first 2 quarters and then be able to make adjustments, in my opinion, on the coaches so that they get a better second half and in the hope of getting the win.
Coach Ega and Coach Bong trying to find the right mix here. It's been JC Recto trying to provide energy, though he misses on the first free throw. Itong si JC Recto.
And so far for Mindoro, it's the trio of Recto, Gamalinda, and Cederico has been carrying the scoring load for them.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Magat keeps the ball alive. Flores doesn't decide to go for the 3, decides to attack.
Nice move.
Flores goes to Magat, is blocked by GP Faundo. Second try, third try this time around. Wala pa rin, pang-apat na pagkakataon, labas muna ang Mindoro. Caspe has not really contributed yet. Flores to Recto. Recto able to get another foul. That's going to be team foul number 2 on the side of Marikina.
Well, that might have ended up in a foul on that drive by JJ Caspe. But if you're Marikina, you are really admiring the effort of these guys on the defensive end of the floor, not giving up. There were no easy looks, no easy shots for Mindoro. Really just sending JC Recto over to the line.
Caspe has had 0 points and 2 rebounds to his name here. 3 straight misses for JC Recto.
He's 0 out of 4 from the line right now.
Sometimes it already enters your mind eh.
Oo,
diba?
totoo.
Kapag sunod-sunod yung mga mintis mo, yan nga. Mintis pa rin. 4 tries on the side of Mindoro could not get a single point.
A 50% free throw shooter from si JC Recto.
Lead is still to 5 in favor of Marikina. Straight. A little step back. Masyadong malakas yan para kay Jason Straight. 3 versus 1. Recto all the way is blocked by Jason Straight. Caspe with the rebound. Caspe, the fake. The fader, wala pa rin. Pangatlong pagkakataon na nito para dito sa Mindoro. Flores able to get another foul here. The 3rd time that they will be trooping to the line in the past 2 minutes.
You gotta give a standing ovation to this defense being played up by Marikina right now. In my opinion, this is the best defensive stretch in so far as games that I've covered by Marikina, where they really have refused to give up. Even on a closeout, you see Jason Straight on a closeout. You see Ubaldo, switching over, not giving any easy shots. The 2 guys that had a shot attempt in that last sequence, if I recall correctly, was JC Recto. You had also a JJ Caspe. And the thing that's working to the favor of Marikina is that Mindoro's been missing free throws.
Josh Flores airball on that free throw attempt. That's make that 5 straight missed free throws until that make. One guy on your screens there not playing today's ball game. Si the class cleaner.
Oh yeah, oh my God.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL.
Reggie Boy Basibas.
Or visit www.sportplus.ph.
Reggie Boy Basibas. Nakasombrero kasi.
Oo. Na tayo medyo nakukonfuse tayo sa mga kanyang suotan. It's gonna be a slip on Gerard Wilson. They're saying his pivot foot slipped.
Tsaka si Reggie Boy, isa sa mga pinupuntahan nila pagdating sa scoring. I recall in one game, he was pretty solid.
This was the spin by Gerard Wilson. Ayun, dumudulas talaga eh.
Oo.
Ayaw kumapit ng kanyang cookies. 3 minutes and 40 remaining here in the 3rd quarter. It's a 4-point lead in favor of Marikina. Heruela goes to Sidorifa. Sidorifa decides to fire. Napika ng bola, mapupunta kay Ken Bono. Heruela goes down under. Muscling his way through Sidorifa. That's good defense played by Soriano. Another opportunity. A lot of offensive rebounds but no mix has been coming for Mindoro. Heruela can't change things. Another rebound. Blocked by Jason Straight. 5 opportunities, no points. On the other end, Soriano fires a 3. Too strong for Ero Soriano.
Boy, they have missed a ton inside the paint. Speaking of Mindoro here in the 3rd quarter.
Sidorifa, good defense once again by Ero Soriano. Landayan using his speed. Landayan attacking, no look to Jason Straight. Turnover for Jome Landayan. Takbo ng bola. And Joseph Sidorifa just could not sprint for that basketball.
No, it's been tough for Mindoro. They have not caught a good rhythm. They've been taken out of, the way this game is being played in the 3rd quarter. They are getting outscored. And that really pretty much has been the quarter. This is a 13-5 quarter where only 5 points have been scored by Mindoro.
Hanapay, the digital wallet built for the community. Soriano, strong on the shot. Wilson, open on the wing. Short once again. This time around, it's Marikina staying active on the offensive end. 3 opportunities. Errol Soriano able to finish.
Wow, as you look at the shot chart of Mindoro, they've only made 1 field goal inside the paint.
Gerard Wilson secures the rebound. It's a 6-point lead in favor of Marikina. The jumper off the corner. Can't get it. Gamalinda gets the rebound. Heruela seems to have tweaked his ankle a little, but he says he's okay. Caspe, medyo masikip. Caspe gets the foul off of Jomel Landayan. It's only going to be team foul number 4.
Clearly, you have to be impressed with at the rate that Marikina has been playing this game. This is a 15-5 quarter. A huge slowdown in terms of production for Mindoro.
Scoring the quarter plus 10 in favor of Marikina. JB to Heruela. To Malinda. Bam. On the fader. Wala. Jomel runs. The sprint is good. It's an 8-point lead in favor of Marikina.
As Marikina continues to pour on the scoring production, Mindoro has gotten only 2 field goals in this game. 1 from the medium range and 1 inside the paint. Really giving second, thoughts about making shots. Another miss.
Gerard Wilson, 1 more rebound for him. Wilson. And that's going to be a charge on Errol Soriano.
They caught a break there. Wilson was ready to get down on the middle of the floor. This is that drive by Jomel Landayan.
Kick out by Gerard Wilson to see the run here. To get us the fast break of the game, brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sports book of the MPBL.
Gotta make this.
Tried to use back there. The veteran scrambling for the loose ball. It's going to be a jump. Heruela has been struggling. He is 0 out of 3 in the quarter, all from the outside.
Well, he might be struggling only because Marikina has been doing an excellent job defending. They have not gotten so much inside the paint. They have missed more than make. And then they're limited right now to jump shots, medium range, and 3-point shot attempts.
Gerard Wilson has 4 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists, providing a little bit of everything here in the ball game. Jomel Landayan pressured. Landayan fires a 3, straight line and in. This is a double-digit lead in favor of Marikina.
You know what's even more favorable for Marikina? It's all bench guys on the floor right now. No starters. Jomel Landayan being one of those coming off the bench, knocking down that 3. And the Tamaraws definitely need this timeout.
Marikina playing a terrific third quarter. They are up by 11 entering the final seconds of the third. Here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena to give you the second game of our Monday triple header. We're starting the week with a few hot games, and kanina yung Paranaque lumaban in the first half, but in the second half just broke away. But here, Coach Mike, the underdogs are fighting it through. Marikina is up by double digits.
Yeah, I know, and that is really a cause of concern for Mindoro right now.
Will Mindoro go for the last shot of the quarter here? We go to Brian Heruela. 9 on the game clock. Wants a 2-man game. No, gives it up to the corner. Caspe on the drive. Kick out. 2 seconds. De La Cruz fires a 3. Still no go. And that will end the third quarter. Only 5 points for Mindoro in total that third quarter.
And historically, if I recall correctly, this might be the lowest scoring quarter for Mindoro this season. The last time they scored under double digits was, I think, Abra, where they got 8. Now 5 is a new all-time season low for Mindoro. Unlikely. Why? Because Marikina has played excellent on both ends, defending and scoring.
Plus 15 in the third. Now it's plus 11 entering the fourth in favor of Marikina.
Sabay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basket.
Sa bawat laro, may kasama ka. Sa lahat ng hamon, may backup ka. Kasangga sa lahat. Kasabay na aangat. Dahil sa bawat pagsubok, di ka nag-iisa. Sa bawat galaw, may puntos ka. At lahat dapat sama-sama. Kaya sa labang hanggang dulo, pusong palaban ang sikreto. Sports Plus MPBL. Tatak panalo.
Sports Plus is the official sports book of the MPBL. Scan the QR code to play or visit www.sportsplus.ph. Fourth quarter is among us. Back here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena, Juanito Gregorio po nagdadala sa iyo ng laro kasama si Coach Mike Perez and Miss Gianna Llanes on the sidelines. Currently, Marikina has started out the third quarter strong and they are up 11 entering the fourth.
Well, considerable drop in terms of shooting percentage for Mindoro. And from the two-point area, they're shooting only 31%, 19% only from three, and not even half of their free throws going in.
Once again, Coach, another paint miss coming from Bam Gamalinda. Nandayan stops, pops, and drops. 13 na ang kalamangan ng Marikina.
Yun ang nakaka-frustrate if you're Mindoro, because you have not scored inside the paint. You are now 1 out of 11 in the last two quarters from inside the paint, and then they get a field goal from medium range.
He had 8 more attempts, Coach, but in terms of make, plus 5 yan para sa Marikina.
Well, the 8 more attempts is really because of their offensive rebounding. Imagine this. It's a plus 18 in terms of offensive rebounding in favor of Mindoro, where they have 24. But the second chance opportunity, this is only a plus 8 for Mindoro. Where at the half, it was, really them leading more.
Gamalinda from the outside. Straight line, Matlong. De La Cruz on the putback. Wala pa rin, malakas pa rin. Pangatlong pagkakataon, wala pa rin.
Parang may takip yung ring dito sa side ng Mindoro. Even guys who are in their range, they are open with balanced shot attempts, still could not find the bucket.
Marami nang sinusubukan na combinations itong si Coach Egay at Coach Mike.
Now that is a foul, clearly. A push from the back.
Marikina with that, parang nakakatakot yung smirk eh. Parang
a little bit cause of concern in my opinion, because of where his team at. He only scored 5 points in the third quarter. Not even right in the open floor are they getting any easy attempts.
Well, this is a game that they thought would be a clear-cut win, but the fight of Marikina is different in today's ball game. They're currently up by 13.
But Mindoro it's a 66 versus 47 shot attempts.
There's a challenge by Coach Jello Nebres on that last foul called by the referees. Magbabalik po tayo after this review.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan.
Upon review, the challenge was successful.
Everything going the side of Marikina, Coach. Even the challenge was going to be successful para dito sa Marikina. This was a drive by Bam Gamalinda. There is no foul. That's going to be just a block.
Yeah, and that was all ball. Masyado masikip. He was trying to get past that defense, but he had the long arms of the defenders of Marikina trying to get in there.
Quite interesting though, coach. That was a block going outside. And then you challenge. Ngayon, magiging jump ball.
Oo. Yun ang ano, that's the
risk you take.
The risk that you take, that's
now,
right.
Marikina gets the basketball.
Let's keep in mind right now, there are no starters on the floor for Marikina. Everyone is a bench player.
Too deep, but Ubaldo finds a way to get the basket in.
Well, that's where the frustration really comes now. Kent scoring inside the paint, and they've been scoring almost at will. Hottest hand on the floor for Mindoro, even missing an open three.
Joseph Sedorifa could not get anything today going. 15 pa rin ang kalamangan ng Marikina. Trying to pressure Jomel Landayan. Gerard Wilson with the basketball. He has 4 points and 5 assists. Wilson goes cross-court. Jomel Landayan.
Nice jab.
Another three for Jomel. Strong. Rebounded by Marian Magat. They've only scored 5 points in the last 12 and a half minutes. Etong Mindoro. Cross-court to Aaron Hiruta.
Look at how that paint is packed. Oh my goodness.
Shot is strong. Magat trying to use his size. And frustrations are seen, coach. Emotions are high.
Wow, this scoring drought has been so tough for Mindoro right now. Earlier, they couldn't buy a bucket even from the line. We'll see if Marion gives them their first points in a long while.
The last shot that Mindoro was able to make was at the 4-minute mark in the third quarter. Coach, we're already at the 7-minute mark in the fourth quarter, and the struggles are just seen from Mindoro.
And that is, in basketball time, an eternity ago. Oh my goodness.
Still 0 out of 2. Hindi na natin maintindihan, coach. From the free throw, from the field goal, from the paint, nothing is allowed to enter the hoop para dito sa Mindoro.
Yeah, and to bring everything to perspective, this is a 15-point lead that Marikina builds, to which Mindoro has to come back from, and they only have 7 minutes to do that.
Let's see if the veterans of Mindoro can find a way and still going home with the victory here. Wilson slow things down. He's off the post. Challenging Sedorifa. Wilson, half spin. Short for Gerard Wilson.
Gotta get in a quick run now.
Bam. Tax middle. Bam is gonna get fouled by RV Berge.
And they are even, in my opinion, not allowing layups right now. You are not making your threes. We are not gonna make you give you layups. If we need to foul, we're gonna foul. We'll send you to the line where you have not been that efficient. They are shooting right now at 42%, speaking of Mindoro.
The All-Star Bam Gamalenda can lead the way in making a comeback here. They've only scored 5 points in the entire second half. Even Bam Gamalenda, who is one of the most respected free throw shooters, is gonna miss.
They're gonna need to score now. Oh my.
This free throw is brought to you by Extreme, ang sumukat kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas.
And Marikina's been very impressive, in my opinion. They're very sound in their schemes. That's
Can be a foul on Aaron Hiruta.
I thought I saw a travel on ball, but there was a foul off ball.
Nauna yung foul kay Aaron Hiruta. 3-point shot is brought to you by Extreme Water Protected Speakers. Dive into music with Extreme Speakers.
This is looking more like the Jomel Landayan of the Marikinas of old, where he was playing alongside, Eloy Tan, Marvin Junicio, Eric Pili. That one's a travel. That's pretty much the same thing earlier that we saw.
With intention, just not the best execution coming from RV Berge.
All right, he had the right thing in mind. Saw that close out, got attack downhill, but yun nga, na-lift niya yung pivot foot niya. And so this ball now swings over to Mindoro with another chance to score.
6 minutes and 20 remaining. Staggards. Bam. Rejects. Bam. Attacks. There's going to be a foul on Errol Soriano. And Marian Maga did not like that swing coming off Errol.
Well, who knows? This might just, bring up the production for Mindoro.
Emotions na rin to, coach. When nothing is moving your side. Kind of the frustrations, the disappointments, kind of feel it already on the side of Mindoro, but there will be a review here.
And you like that right now they're talking to each other. Itong Mindoro Tamaraos, understanding that, technically you still have time with 6 minutes left, and you have that firepower. That was actually a Gortat screen provided for that drive by Gamalinda. I thought defense was all overbound.
Much emotion coming from Errol Soriano, but the foul will still be called on Errol Soriano.
Minsan may mga araw talaga na, it's tough, but the hope is for Mindoro to be able to get some buckets now.
Sedorifa off the wing.
That's the shot.
In and out. Put back, finally. A point coming from Mindoro.
Well, hopefully this sparks something for the Mindoro Tamaraos. That might be the only thing that they need.
Ang ganda, ang takip para dito sa Tamaraos. Let's see if this can get them going here in the ball game. Soriano on the drive.
Good block.
It's going to be a block on a white shirt. 7 seconds remaining on the shot clock.
I like the block. I like the help coming from the corner side.
7.7 remaining on the shot clock here. 5 and 46 on the game clock.
They played this well defensively and scored the other end. This will be down to an 11-point game, which is very manageable for Mindoro.
LGR, the official outfitter of the MPBL. Wilson on the step back. Tried to fish for a foul. That's going to be a 24 on Marikina.
Well, good job by Joseph Sedorifa staying on Wilson. This time, foot's on the other side, where Mindoro now is making it tough defensively for anything to be easy for Marikina. They score here. This will be just down to 11.
It's a lot of time to be played here.
Yep.
Caspe, labas kay Gamalinda. The triple is going to get fouled by Jason Strait.
Now, that's what I'm saying, no? If they get into a really good rhythm, and score in bunches, which I think they have that roster to do that, this could be down to a single-digit deficit in the blink of an eye. That's
First
one.
free throw is good for Bam Gamalinda. Cuts the lead down to 12. 5 minutes and 29 for Mindoro to make a comeback here in the ball game. Second free throw is long for Bam Gamalinda. Third. 2 for 3 for Bam Gamalinda. Could not get it down to 10, pero 11 pa rin to. Kailangan nabulin ng Mindoro. Full court press will be deployed.
Dalawang beses sila nagkaroon ng magandang depensa laban dito sa Marikina. Ito ang third chance nila in the hope of slowing down this Marikina team.
Jomel safely crosses that basketball. They go to GP Faundo. Handoff to Jomel. Jomel looks to attack. That's going to be a pull on JJ Caspe.
I thought that was an excellent read of that switch underneath. That peel off by JC Recto. Able to get that steal.
May hila lang. May konting gulang galing dito kay JJ Caspe. Mindoro 2 fouls away from penalty here. Straight. Goes out to RB Burjay. RB, 8 seconds on the shot clock, would not find a friend. No look to GP Faundo. Balik kay RB. Corner, goes to Jomel. Deep
Nice
shot
block.
blocked, and that's going to be a 24 on Marikina.
Now, didn't we talk about waking up quickly itong Mindoro Tamaraos? 3 straight possessions, really good defensive stops. and a chance to make this a single-digit deficit. Good block by JJ Caspe.
Anong dito, kaya pa ba ng oras nalalabi sa larong ito? A pull will be called on Jomel Andayan. That's gonna mean 2 free throws for JJ Caspe.
Marikina's in penalty right now, so every foul from here on end, unless offensive, is gonna send a Mindoro Tamaraw player to the line.
First free throw is good for JJ Caspe. That is gonna be his first point of the ball game para dito kay JJ Caspe. Caspe, a guy who averages double digits per ball game, misses on the second here. 10-point lead pa rin ang kailangan nabulin ng Mindoro. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. Jomel on the drive. The floater is gonna get fouled. Only the 4th foul on the Mindoro Tamaraws, but that is a shooting foul for Jomel Andayan. It's a little too strong. So things are still very interesting here, Coach. Meron pang pagkakataon itong Mindoro para makabalik.
That is right. Ang haba pa nito, but a little under 5 minutes, you're down what? You're down 10 and you're the Mindoro Tamaraws. And you've defended 4 times already, really good. You've not allowed very easy looks.
1 for 2 for Jomel Andayan. Mindoro, a little too slow here. Give it up to JC Recto. JC, trying to attack. Kick out.
Nice pass.
Swing to the corner. Sedorifa can't get it to go. The shooter is not able to make the shots when needed here.
But again, if you're Mindoro, gotta go back to those defensive stops which you've been so excellent at doing.
We go to Jetro. Jetro on the drive. The bounce pass to GP, and GP able to finish.
Well, putting the big man out in the corner, doing well for Marikina.
Bam, catch and shoot for Bam. Put back is good for JC Recto.
Nobody picking up JC Recto on that offensive rebound. Jason Strait too busy that time. They once again will bring GP Paundo over to the short corner as they work out this little point action series. That's a trap.
Sharp eyes by referee Grace. Walang makakatakas na traveling dito, no, referee Grace?
Oo naman. 9 na lang to. It's only a 9-point game.
11, Coach. 11.
11, sorry, 11.
3 minutes and 27. Recto, defended by Jason Strait.
There you go.
On the hesitation. Jason, the acceleration. Blocked by GP Paundo.
I had a lane. Kaya lang, he fumbled it.
Marikina just deciding to slow things down here. They want to be able to use all the clock possible.
They have executed the exact same play in their last 3 sequences.
Escoto far out. It's a miss for Jetro Escoto. Drick Acosta will be given minutes here. They'll try to get some energy off the bench here coming from Drick. JC looking to attack early here. They want to go to Drick. Drick fires the 3. It's good for Drick Acosta.
He's been the spark so far off the bench.
Former St. Clair forward is able to cut the lead down to 8 here.
We talked about him, very crucial. Ooh, another steal.
Drick goes to Bam. Bam. Mahulog pass to JJ to Magat. Magat cuts this to a 2-possession ball game.
The best sequence so far for Mindoro. A 3, a recovery of a turnover, an assist, and a bucket, cutting down this lead to 6.
And you gotta credit Drick Acosta for providing terrific energy here to give us a steal of the game that's brought to you Spike Stream, Boom 3 waterproof speaker, unstoppable sound, ultimate power.
Well, what was very beautiful in that possession, 3 guys got the touch on that ball before that bucket.
Back here in the MPBL, 5-0 run in favor of the Mindoro Tamaraws will cut this into a 2-possession ball game with still 2 minutes and 21 remaining in the ball game.
A lot of time.
Let's see if Mindoro can find a way in getting a comeback in this ball game. Escoto, pressured by Drake. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Trapped, and he will step on the line is Arar Casajeros.
A good defense on the handler that time in Jetro Escoto. He could not get to that pass to the elbow to initiate that point series or that low split.
Ayun, yung dribble. Sakto on the line. Last 2 minutes brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. I'm gonna go down low to JJ. Switch. Caspe on the middle is gonna get fouled by Jetro Escoto. That's gonna mean 3 free throws for JJ Caspe.
Now that is a clear foul by Jetro Escoto. They have made 1 3-point shot earlier by Drick Acosta. And now, JJ Caspe gets fouled on the 3-point line with an opportunity to make this a 3-point game at most.
This was the switch. And then that late closeout.
Kapag may labay nagkakaisa, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yumayanig ang bakbakan. Todo suporta ang lahat sa kanya-kanyang kupunan. Basketball na muna tayo, iwasan na ang mga bisyo. Sports ang laging iisipin, sa droga ay huwag paalipin. Buong bansa'y magsama-sama. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, MPBL na, MPBL na. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Yan ang liga ng bawat Pilipino, sa Luzon, sa Visayas, sa Mindanao. Ang bawat laban ay nakakakaba, dahil sa husay ng bawat isa. Sigawan ay yumayanig kapag nag-3 points na. Bawat bayay di patata.
Upon review, the challenge was unsuccessful. Second foul on Jetro Escoto. 3 free throws, JJ Caspe.
Unsuccessful challenge para dito sa Marikina. This was the shot attempt and it hit the hand of JJ Caspe.
And the rule there is that you have to allow the shooter to finish his follow-through and to land safely. In that instance, hindi natapos yung follow-through, tinamaan mo na kagad.
It's giving life for the Mindoro Tamaraws here in the ball game. 5 na lang ang kanilang hinahabol.
Well, they're in this, definitely.
1 minute and 48 remaining in the ball game. The second free throw is long for JJ Caspe. Could have been a 1-possession ball game if he was able to hit all of those free throws. One more opportunity for JJ. Caspe on the third. It's good for JJ Caspe. 65-61.
2-possession game.
Full court pressure deployed.
Oh no.
Jacob could not find a friend, and that's going to be a 5-second violation on Marikina.
I was looking at the official down on the baseline. And as soon as I saw him signal 4, I don't think they'll be able to get that in because covered na covered si Escoto sa baba.
Well, ako, coach, kasi pag si Rector rin naka-deny sa'yo, medyo ang hirap din talaga makatawid eh. Tsaka, yung katawan nito, iba eh.
Tsaka mas malaki, di ba?
Well, there's actually a taller 5 being deployed by Mindoro. Coach, the turnovers, already turnover no, number 19 for Marikina. They're looking for a cutter. Drake looking for a friend. Could it be another 5? Caspe is gonna get pushed. Wow. Basket bonus for JJ Caspe, and a chance for them to cut into the lead.
The presence of mind of a couple of players. Drake Acosta, the most difficult part of that is that he was the inbounder and everyone was getting pressured. But quick thinking by JJ Caspe, saw that left side of the floor, nobody was in there, gave it a dive, and just threw up a difficult shot that went glass. Goes in, earns the bonus.
Drake Acosta has made a 3, made a steal, and now made a big assist here in the ball game. He has been crucial in the fourth quarter. 3-point play completed by Mindoro. Isa na lang ang kanilang hinahabol.
Marikina has not been successful in getting past the half court. Not even an inbound in the last sequence. 1 minute and 46. There is so much time.
A little confusion by the referee. Is there a whistle? Is there a foul on Drake Acosta?
Yeah,
there might be.
Yeah, but here's the thing: there is an inbounds foul if the clock is under 2 minutes. If you foul without the ball getting inbounded, it will result in free throws the other end.
Will there be a review here? Coach Bong Ramos was signaling a review. All right, there is really going to be a review by the referees because we are under 2. Jetro Escoto looking calm and collected, ready to shoot his free throws if ever nga ibibigay ito on the side of Marikina.
So that is actually our executives right there. Comemer, Bozaldi, and Boss Rudy. This is the part of the 2 minutes that if you're the defending team, you gotta be very careful of. Kaya lang kanina kasi even before that whistle, meron ng agawan ng pwesto eh. Actually, both of them.
A little over-aggressive. Etong si Drake Acosta.
In foul on number 14, Drake Acosta.
Is this going to mean 2 free throws and ball possession para kay Jetro Escoto?
Yes, it'll be free throw and ball possession.
That's going to hurt the run being brought in by Mindoro because there's a chance for Marikina to extend this.
But if this is to hurt Marikina, they have to make their free throws. Second scoring run there by Mindoro. I think that was, if I recall correctly, that was 6. There you go.
Calm and collected is Jetro Escoto. Only 1 free throw in ball possession.
That's one
so
free
pala
throw.
Dalawa.
Isa lang.
Still a 1 possession ball game that Mindoro is trying to cut into. Gerard Wilson. Wala pa yung bola. Soriano gets it across. Goes to Casajeros. Being pressured by JJ Caspe. Casajeros. That's going to be an 8. And Casajeros could not find a friend.
Oh, yes, he could not. They were limited to just below the free throw line extended. Couldn't even get to the 3-point area as they try and attempt to get that ball into the front court.
JJ Caspe playing terrific defense. Coach Egay Macaraya setting a play here, and let's go to the timeouts.
Okay lang din. Sige lang.
Hey, hindi lang natin
Sa
ay
atin pa
passing
yan,
ball
sa atin yan.
Hey, on defense, kailangan lang natin one stop, okay? When you one stop, let's go inside. Okay? Hawak ng bola, relax the ball, okay? Pagka ano, diretso pasok tayo.
X tayo ha.
Feel mo, kung nagsosona sila, automatic tayo, hindi na tayo magbabakti. Pero kung hindi, back up, bigay natin tayo. Walang nangyayari, makinig mo na. Walang nangyayari doon, the-downstream to. Diba? The-downstream yan kasi aangat tayo, papunta doon. Kung libre yan, atake na tayo. Pag wala, lalabas pa, then seal. If in case walang nangyayari, we go ball screen, corner, move, atake.
Mindoro will get the ball off the baseline. So mapapalapit ito para dito sa Mindoro. It's gonna be a baseline inbound. Oh, sorry, it's gonna be a sideline inbound. It's only gonna be 14 for Mindoro to be able to try and execute.
By formation, I think this is going to be a man defense by Marikina. So it is.
Drake with the fake, he steps in. The fake is strong. Recto gets it, and that's going to mean 2 free throws for JC Recto and a chance for them to tie into the ball game.
And once again, when we talk about the maturity of a JC Recto, this is one of those games that will really build him. That was a missed shot by Drake Acosta. He got to the offensive rebound and quickly just gave it a shot. He had Marion Magat, he had JJ Caspe, a couple of really good rebounders for the Tamaraws. But soon as he felt that contact, heard that whistle, gave it a shot.
15 points and 8 rebounds. The one statistic that he has been struggling the whole ball game, Coach Mikey, is 0 out of 5. Etong si JC Recto from the free throw line.
Gotta forget about that if you're JC now.
Ooh. 0 out of 6 in the ball game, but still a chance for them to cut into one. Etong kay JC Recto.
Game reset, there's still a lot of time. Minute and a half.
JC talking to the basketball to try and hope that he gets to be his friend. Still not able to go. Soriano pushes it. Casajeros. Ooh. The foul will be called on JC Recto.
That was a strong drive by Casajeros. On a foot race.
It's a good read by Ubaldo.
I know.
To go and try and get the fast break for Marikina. Let's go with that again.
At ang ganda ng intent ni RR dito. Talagang maunahan niya sa release. See that?
Oh.
That is going to be interesting.
And one thing as well, Coach, that might be a travel on Casajeros.
From our vantage point, it looked like he hit Casajeros, but apparently...
Oo, actually, parang nausog eh.
Nausog ng konti, yeah.
Sige, punta muna tayo dito sa review.
Upon review, the challenge was successful, resulting in a jumble at the center court.
Successful challenge para kay Coach Egay Macaraya. So this will mean a jump ball situation. This was the numbers game, 3 versus 2. And then that clean block by JC Recto. Jump ball. The ball goes to Mindoro. 1 minute and 20 remaining in the ball game. Caspe goes to Bam. Can't find the back door. They go to Drake. Drake showed hard.
Nice
Caspe on the wing. It's too strong.
That's
and there is going to be a push on a blue shirt.
How about Drake Acosta? That guy, the very few minutes that he's played, has been impactful for the Tamaraws. He got a 3, which started the run, And he did that inbound earlier. And then this effort to get the rebound.
Drake Acosta has been the biggest game changer here in the fourth quarter. He misses on the first free throw. The free throw story has been the biggest change para dito sa Mindoro. They are 15 out of 35 from the line.
Gotta make this one though.
Second free throw is in and out. Faundo protects it. Double team, triple team. Faundo, no foul. He gets it to Ubaldo. 2 versus 1, and that's gonna be an 8-second violation on Marikina.
Well, we marveled at the defensive stand of Marikina in the third quarter. But this sequence of the fourth quarter, definitely that defense has turned up for Mindoro. And again, another crack, trying to equalize at 66. This time, a little under a minute remaining.
10 turnovers in the fourth quarter para dito sa Marikina, but they still have a 2-point lead. Casper with the basketball. Goes out to Gamalinda, hesitates, drives. Gamalinda can't get it. Ball is stopped, goes with Recto. The bump. Recto, no foul is called. Ubaldo with the rebound. Double team. Casajeros is gonna get fouled by Marion Magat.
Wow, this is a physical latter part of the fourth quarter, only because both these teams refusing to give up. Marikina refusing to relinquish that lead, and Mindoro refusing not to get that lead.
Rebounding story right here. 3 blue shirts, Recto not able to get it, and Ubaldo able to secure that basketball that will give 2 free throws for RR Casajeros. The foul will be called on Marion Magat. The free throw story, 1 out of 2 for Marikina in the fourth, 5 out of 17 para naman dito sa Mindoro. MANNY paid the digital wallet built for the community. A chance for Marikina to extend this into a 2-possession ball game.
In the last 3 trips of RR Casajeros, he has not missed. This is going to be the 4th one.
Only 1 timeout remaining on the side of Mindoro. Do they take it if this free throw is made? Casajeros strong on the free throw. Magat with the rebound. They push it. Malinda punta kay Caspe. 2-man game. Caspe, the drive. He loses the basketball. JJ Caspe with a turnover, and that foul will be called from behind.
The ball lost by JJ Caspe. Lost the handle as he got that brush screen from Bam Gamalinda. And the defense of Ubaldo really staying in there.
Tried to gather that basketball and si JJ Caspe, but could not get in control. Mayor Ina on your screens there. This is now a 2-possession ball game in favor of Marikina.
26 seconds left.
Two for 2, and the final timeout of the ball game will be called by Mindoro. It's a 5-point lead in favor of Marikina. Seconds remaining in the ball game. It's a 5-point lead in favor of Marikina. No more timeouts remaining on the side of Mindoro. Let's see what play they have here. So they have 1 more run in them. It's a 5-point lead.
Well, first thing, it's very important to get the ball inbounds and then execute. I think that's the first order of the day in this sequence.
Big third quarter by Marikina for them to get a big double-digit lead. Mindoro has been knocking on the door here in the fourth quarter. Naibaba na nila yan all the way down to 2.
Yeah.
But the free throws, Coach Mike, it's been the biggest story in today's ball game. They are 15 out of 36.
If you're Marikina, you gotta watch out for any threes here.
Corner, can't get it. Alley-oop. Nasa dito kay JJ Caspe against Paundo. Hand off, Caspe for 3. Straight line and in. The lead is down to 2.
Well, you like the recovery of the Tamaraos. Quickly into Marion Magat. Marion, no, don't have that advantage. Went into that uphill dribble handoff, leaving that 3. Ganda nung ikot ng bola sa tira na yan ni JJ Caspe.
Grenade action to perfection.
Okay ka. Sprint lang and sprint out. Okay. Defense. Defense.
Pag nag-back sila,
14. Okay, 14.
Bigs, okay? Go regular lang. Ikaw wala. Kuha tayo. GT, ikaw to dito. Okay. Pak. Wala. Labas. Oo. G, ikaw to. RR, ikaw to. Same lang. Pagka wala, yun. Okay. Regular.
Hawak lang sabay single ball screen lang.
Okay. G, takbo na. Okay, pagkuha dito. Pagkaya, Jet. Pero pagka naipit, GP, dumrap ka. Kasi do-double yan, okay?
20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Coach, this is going to be very interesting. No more timeouts. Marikina will choose the 14, so that will leave 6 seconds on the game clock. So no need for Mindoro to foul.
Yep. And I think the reason why they did that, because they had a lot of problems inbounding from the backcourt. Smart decision.
They have here. They're having another problem here. Casajeros. They just want one good stop. Off the denial. It's a foul.
And
it's going to be a foul on RR Casajeros.
And that is an advantage foul. That could be unspoke. Yeah, because they had no one right in front. It was clearly an advantage. See that? He got that quick double near half court. Was waiting for that handoff. But who again comes in?
Oh, there's the pull.
Yeah, but who again comes in to bottle that up? Rick Acosta.
Drake Acosta. I want to see his plus minus. He is plus 16. The highest on the side of Mindoro. Drake Acosta with only 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists, but the impact has been tremendous.
He has been the most impactful player for the Mindoro Tamaraos. If not for that 3, if not for that inbound, which he passed to JJ Caspe, which ended up in a 3-point opportunity for JJ Caspe. If not for that offensive rebound earlier where he tapped the ball and they got a chance for a free throw. If not for this trap near half court, and that is, without a doubt, an unspoke.
But Coach, the biggest question right now, the free throw line, 41% the whole ball game para sa Mindoro. These free throws will be big. It is going to be a test. Let's go back to this. This was the pass by Gerard Wilson. This was the pressure by JJ Caspe.
He
Off
waited
the handoff.
Yeah.
Ayun, nabitawan.
The handoff got bottled up.
2 shots and ball possession will stay with Mindoro. Who will take the 2?
And will it be Drick? It's going to be JJ.
It's going to be Drake Acosta. Drake Acosta missed his last 2 pressure-packed free throws para dito kay Drake. First free throw is good for Drake Acosta. 1 point away from tying the ball game. The biggest lead was 15 points in favor of Marikina. One for two for Drake Acosta. No more timeouts remaining for both teams. So tuloy-tuloy na po tayo dito. All Mayor Ina could do is smile.
This all boils down to execution here.
JJ with the ball. 1 second differential between game clock and shot clock. JJ to Bam. Bam! Straight line and in for Bam! Gamalinda! The ball game is not done.
No more timeouts.
8 seconds remaining. RR with the drive. RR is gonna get fouled from behind.
Ooh.
We are not done here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena.
And once again, it's RR Casajeros. Oh, see this three right here. The little slip, 2 on the ball. He fumbled again, but he found Bam Bam Gamalinda. Without a doubt, that was a made three.
Bam Gamalinda getting them their first taste of the lead since the third quarter. All pressure free throws for RR Casajeros. Everybody making some noise. RR misses the first in and out for RR Casajeros.
Now the big question is, definitely gotta miss this. You're down 2. You're gonna miss this. Hope to get a tap. But Marion Magat is also there. You've got Marion Magat, Bam Gamalinda, JC Recto waiting for that rebound. You got wing rebounders in JJ and Drake.
They go up. Loose ball. It's with Jetro. Ball is loose. One last shot. And Mindoro will escape with a victory. What a fourth quarter comeback by Mindoro.
Might be the biggest comeback. After scoring only 5 points in the third quarter, comes up with 20 points, so much more attempts than that of Marikina in the fourth quarter. What an effort by Mindoro. But JC Recto, Bam Gamalinda, the rest of the guys have done their work. But JC Recto refusing to give up, especially in times where they needed a big man. I felt that crucial skip to that pass over to JJ Caspe for that foul three started it off. But we can take away the fact that Drake Acosta is a huge performance, impactful in that little fourth quarter run involving him.
Our player of the game is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Provided impact both offensively and defensively, but special shout out to Drake Acosta. Provided a lot of effort in the fourth quarter, scored 3 points, 3 rebounds, and 4 assists alongside 3 blocks in only 8 minutes of play. Pero in the whole ball game, you gotta credit JC Recto for being able to provide us with terrific offense and defense. Mindoro escapes. And now, our player of the game is with our courtside, Ms. Gianna Llanes.
Congratulations, our best player of the game, JC Recto of the Mindoro Tamaraws. JC, parang roller coaster yung nangyari sa inyong laro ngayon. Pag-usapan muna natin ang huling mga minuto ng laro. Nung dikit na yung labanan, ano yung game plan nyo?
Siyempre, tulad nga sabi ni Coach Egay, kailangan namin yung mga stops kasi ayun nga, down kami ng almost 2 digit bago matapos yung 5 minutes. So, ayun, stay composed lang kami. Sinunod lang namin yung defensive scheme nila, Coach.
JC, balikan natin yung third quarter and the beginning of fourth quarter. You guys only scored 5 points during the third quarter. Medyo mahaba bago makascore kayo ulit. Ano yung nangyari doon? Ano yung natutunan nyo doon?
Siyempre, ayun nga, hindi kami pwedeng maging complacent kasi ayun, kahit anong sabihin natin, babalik at babalik yung Marikina. So, dapat ma-improve namin yun sa next games pa namin na maiwasan namin yung ganong yung parang hard work ba, yung sa focus ba. So, kailangan namin sa start ng third quarter, yung start strong talaga para hindi na maulit yung ganong scenario.
Well, nagwagi pa rin kayo ngayong gabi, kaya sino naman ang gusto nyong pasalamatan?
Siyempre, give thanks to God kasi, ayun, binigay sa amin yung panalo and alam namin God did. Then, ayun, binabati namin si Marikina, nagpapasalamat kami sa kanya. And sa buong Mindoreños, para sa inyo to. And siyempre, binabati ko yung family ko sa Mindoro, lahat ng taga-Pinamalayan. And siyempre, yung mga sponsor namin, Truty, Hotel Sogo, PRM Athletics, PKL Box, Gold's Gym, and GovBogs. And siyempre, on behalf of Mindoro Tamaraws, we just want to greet our hardworking team manager, Ma'am Sanja Norte.
Thank you very much and congratulations. Our best player of the game, JC Recto, our player of the game, is brought to you by Sports Plus, the official sportsbook of the MPBL. Back to you, Juanito and Mike.
Maraming salamat, Gianna. Congratulations, JC Recto and the rest of the Mindoro Tamaraws for that escape victory. Di ba tayo tapos? Meron pa po tayong isang laro dito. The San Juan Knights will be going up against Manila still here at the PACQUIAO'S Arena.
Bawat bayan ay sumasaya kapag may labay nagkakaisa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, basketball na. Ang bawat labay pinaghahandaan, kaya yung mayanig